When evening had come, they brought to him many who were demon-possessed. And he cast out the spirits with a word and healed all who were sick. Now, you can imagine the scene. All kinds of sick people are brought. Demon-possessed people are brought. And he healed all who were sick. That's very important to notice. Everybody that came to him, he healed. And then, look at how he comments. He takes his pattern here. He says, he healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, he himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses. Now, where does Isaiah say that he himself bore our infirmities and he himself took our infirmities and bore our sickness? Where does Isaiah say? Isaiah says that in Isaiah 53:4. On that, everyone is agreed. Nobody disagrees with that, because there is no other passage that even comes close to this quotation. He says this healing event in the life of Jesus, where he healed all the people that came to him, happened so that what was spoken by Isaiah the prophet may be fulfilled. What did Isaiah speak? He said, he himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses. Now, we read Isaiah just now. It says he bore our griefs and carried our sorrows. How can Matthew say he himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses? It is not a quotation. It seems like this is more like an interpretation. It seems like that he is not even saying the same words. There it says griefs and sorrows in English. Here it says infirmities and sickness. Is he talking about something else? Are you sure that he is quoting Isaiah 53:4? On that everyone is agreed. Yes, it is Isaiah 53:4, nothing else. Then why is he quoting it differently? It is because Isaiah has read the Hebrew Old Testament. He's a Jew. He's read the Hebrew Old Testament. I told you, in the Hebrew language, the words that are translated as griefs and sorrows in English in Isaiah 53:4, they come from two Hebrew words, and those words are always translated as sickness, disease, infirmities, weakness, and so on. Always relate to physical illness. That's how it was translated. And Mattthew, certainly as a Jew who read Hebrew, knew that. So when he read Isaiah 53:4 in Hebrew, he translates it now. He doesn't know English. And he doesn't know Tamil. He translates it now directly from Hebrew, and he says, he himself took our infirmities and carried our sorrows. Do you believe Matthew? I believe in Matthew. Matthew is not telling us to lie here. He is not trying to tell us something that didn't happen. He read Isaiah 53:4. To us, in English, they have translated it as griefs and sorrows. But this man knows Hebrew. You and I don't know Hebrew. We are not such experts in Hebrew, even if we know it a little bit. And we can only rely on the English, and they say griefs and sorrows. But the man who knew Hebrew and translated it says, believe me, Isaiah said, he himself took our infirmities and carried our sickness, or bore our sickness. I believe in Isaiah. I believe in Matthew's interpretation of it, or translation of it. Because it is not only because it's Matthew, it is because he's a Spirit-inspired writer of the gospel also. The Holy Spirit is telling us. Isaiah is really saying that Jesus on the cross of Calvary bore our infirmities and our sickness, our pains, our body, our illnesses related to the body. These issues related to the body. That is what it's talking about. Inspired writer, the Spirit-inspired writer, Matthew, says that this is the meaning of it. That settles it for me. Now I know for sure, yes, I must read Isaiah 53:4 in the same way that Matthew read it. Not miss out on that, because this is such an important issue. This is healing. I cannot play with it. This will this will mean the difference between whether I will live or die. Am I going to live and not die and show forth the glory of God? Am I going to survive? Am I going to hang on to this truth and believe in this truth and claim this and make this mine? Or am I going to let this go and say, well, I don't know what this means, I don't really care.